Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE has entered a new era of unpredictability under Triple H's creative regime, and fans have seen some interesting twists and turns on the road to WrestleMania this year. Owing to the game's position in the company, he can suspend someone to maintain discipline in the locker room. The cerebral assassin may use his powers to punish a top Raw star for their recent actions. One of the biggest shockers this year on road to WrestleMania 41 was Rhea Ripley losing her Women's World Championship to Io Sky just after Bianca Belair won the 2025 Women's Elimination Chamber bout. Last week on Raw, the Nightmare hijacked the contract signing segment between Sky and Belair for their match at WrestleMania and ended up signing the contract which wasn't meant for her. Furthermore, when Adam Pearce confronted her, asking her to return the contract, Ripley denied taking orders from the general manager. As a result, WWE CEO Triple H could insert himself in the situation and suspend Rhea Ripley for 30 days for ruining the contract signing and then denying taking orders from the GM. A 30-day suspension would also eventually ban her from being part of WrestleMania 41. This hypothetical situation would establish Ripley as an even bigger babyface heading into the showcase of the Immortals. Fans could push to add Rhea to the match, and after negotiating for a week or two, she could potentially get her chance to add herself only if she defeats two opponents on the same episode of Raw. Former TNA Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace made her official WWE debut at the 2025 Royal Rumble. Now, she is actively competing on NXT. While speaking to WWE Deutschland, Grace named Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair as her dream opponents in the Stamford-based promotion. With the showcase of the Immortals on the horizon, it will be interesting to see what plans the Triple H-led creative team has for Rhea Ripley in the coming weeks. In the world of professional wrestling, few names are as synonymous with the WWE as Triple H. Over the years, Triple H has earned a reputation not only as a wrestler but also as an executive whose decisions shape the company's future. Recently, a significant incident has surfaced involving a three-time WWE World Champion that has left fans and insiders alike wondering whether Triple H will step in to handle the situation. The possibility of Triple H stepping into the role of an enforcer and issuing a 30-day suspension for the champion has become a subject of much speculation. But is this a likely move? And how could it affect WWE's future? Before diving into the speculative consequences of a suspension, we first need to understand the incident that set the stage for this controversy. The three-time WWE World Champion in question has been involved in a high-profile altercation outside of the ring. An altercation that has escalated to a point where WWE officials are forced to address the matter. While full details of the altercation remain somewhat unclear, reports suggest that the champion's behavior involved a physical altercation with an employee during a live event, after an emotional confrontation that went beyond scripted lines. According to multiple sources, the champion had been frustrated with the way his storyline had been booked, and had expressed these frustrations verbally. However, it was an unsanctioned physical confrontation with a WWE staff member that crossed a line. Given that WWE maintains a carefully controlled image both in front of and behind the camera, any incident that affects this image can have serious repercussions. WWE prides itself on presenting a professional and safe environment not just for its talent, but for its employees as well. When this incident spilled over into public view, it caught the attention of Triple H, a man known for his dedication to the business and his unwavering commitment to maintaining discipline and order within the company. To understand why Triple H's involvement is so significant, we must first acknowledge his transition from being a part of the active roster to assuming a more behind-the-scenes role within WWE. Once known as The Game, a ruthless competitor who would stop at nothing to win, Triple H's journey to becoming one of WWE's most influential figures has been long and impactful. Since joining WWE's executive team, Triple H has taken on the role of Chief Content Officer, overseeing much of WWE's creative direction. He's also heavily involved in talent development and NXT, where his leadership has been key in shaping the future of WWE. Under his guidance, NXT transformed into a platform for young, up-and-coming talent to showcase their abilities, some of whom have gone on to make significant impacts on WWE's main roster. More importantly, Triple H has shown time and time again that he has no tolerance for behavior that could jeopardize WWE's integrity or its long-standing legacy. While his on-screen persona often portrayed him as a villain, in reality, Triple H holds a deep respect for the traditions of professional wrestling and the safety and well-being of everyone involved in WWE. When an incident like this occurs, it is up to Triple H to ensure that the company's brand is protected and that a clear message is sent to talent and employees alike. Behavior that crosses the line will not be tolerated, no matter how high the profile of the individual involved. Given Triple H's history of taking swift action when necessary, many within the WWE universe believe it's not only possible but highly probable that the three-time world champion could face a 30-day suspension. A suspension of this length would send a clear message to the entire WWE roster that no one is above the rules, and the company's standards must be upheld at all times. Why 30 days? The 30-day suspension is significant because it strikes a balance between being a harsh punishment and not completely removing the champion from television for too long. A 30-day suspension would likely give the champion time to reflect on their actions and allow WWE to address the incident in storyline while keeping the champion's return as a major moment for the company. Moreover, this length of suspension would also prevent the champion from appearing at a critical time for WWE, particularly as the company prepares for major events like WrestleMania. A 30-day suspension would also allow Triple H and WWE management time to conduct a thorough investigation into the incident, ensuring that any further actions taken are well considered and justified. A 30-day suspension would undoubtedly have a significant impact on the three-time WWE World Champion's legacy. While this champion has enjoyed immense success in the ring, this incident could tarnish their reputation if not handled properly. However, a suspension could also serve as a redemption arc, providing the champion an opportunity to return to WWE with a renewed sense of discipline and humility. If Triple H steps in and imposes a suspension, it could also be part of a larger storyline that allows the champion to grow as a character. WWE has often used real-life situations to fuel on-screen drama, and this could be an opportunity for the champion to reflect on their past actions, apologize to the WWE Universe, and return stronger than ever. However, this would be a fine line to walk, as overexposure of such a personal story could backfire and lead to a loss of credibility. The WWE Universe, always quick to voice its opinions, would likely have a wide range of reactions to this decision. Some fans may support Triple H's decision, viewing it as necessary to maintain the integrity of the company. Others might feel that the punishment is too severe, especially considering the champion's past accomplishments in WWE. The response will likely depend on the severity of the incident and how well the company handles the fallout. In the end, WWE fans are a fickle group, and their loyalty to their favorite stars is unwavering. However, they also recognize the need for order and discipline in the company. If Triple H is seen as taking a firm but fair stance, the backlash could be minimal. But if the suspension is perceived as unfair or lacking context, it could cause a rift between the company and the fan base. As WWE continues to evolve, so too does its approach to dealing with issues behind the scenes. The decision to suspend the three-time WWE World Champion would certainly be a bold move for Triple H, but it is not without merit. By stepping in to address the incident, Triple H would reaffirm his commitment to WWE's values and his role as a leader within the company. The possibility of a 30-day suspension for the champion opens up many intriguing questions. Will the champion return with a newfound sense of humility and respect? Will this incident serve as a catalyst for growth, both professionally and personally? And what will the repercussions be for WWE as a whole? Ultimately, Triple H's actions in this situation will set the tone for how WWE navigates controversy and holds its talent accountable. Only time will tell if the 30-day suspension becomes a reality, or if another form of resolution will be found. But one thing is certain, the eyes of the WWE Universe will be watching closely, waiting to see how their beloved company handles this latest challenge.